How do you sell to rich people without looking salesy? If you're a business owner that is doing 6 figures and you want to scale to 7 figures, either by selling high ticket or expanding your market audience, this is the right video for you, because in this video, I'm going to be outlining the 3 frameworks that have proven to work for multiple business owners and businesses I've consulted for, and giving them multi millions of naira in return. The mistake most business owners make is they try to hoard information. You can do that for low ticket products, you can do that for mid ticket products. When it comes to high ticket, you need to understand that what you're charging for is not majorly information again, because everybody has information. When you're charging for high ticket products, I want you to understand that it's 30% information, probably classified information, and most of it, majority of it, is now implementation. I've gotten a lot of business owners come to me and ask me, Philly, they've transitioned to this phase of selling premium to clients. So they no longer sell like low ticket products or mid ticket products. They're now selling high ticket products, but then they don't know how to position themselves the right way, not to look salesy to these people, because whoever is a high ticket client has been in that space for quite some time. So they can smell someone that is trying to sell them a product or sell them a property. When it comes to selling to the affluent, you need to understand that you are selling to human beings. You need to be as natural as possible. These are people that have a lot of money, and most of the people that they come in contact with always have one agenda: get money from them. So they've become so protective and cautious. They don't trust easily. When you have this in mind, it's the foundation to start with. So when you're talking to a rich person or a high ticket client, you need to understand that it's not the same way you talk to normal people that you should talk with them. How do you sell to rich people without looking salesy? The first one is the decision reversal framework. Don't push your clients to make decisions. Instead, create a path that guides them to what they want, and it's so logical, it's so clear that for them to get to that place, you have to be in the equation. How do you do this? I see most people, when they're talking to high ticket clients, they start listing out the features of what they want to offer. They're basically trying to convince this person, oh, I'm the best person to do this business with. I'm the best person to buy this property from. I'm the best person to handle your business. I'm the best person to handle this for you. Or they're trying to convince the person that their product is the best product to do this. That is not the way to handle high ticket clients. If you want to sell to these people without looking like you are selling, you have to know your onions. That's the first thing. Most of you try to move into industries that you know nothing about, and you think you start cashing out immediately. You know nothing about selling high ticket products and you're moving into real estate. One thing you need to understand is you have to be natural. Secondly, for you to be totally natural, you need to know your onions. You need to know the ins and out of that business like the back of your palm. That's the first thing you need to do. Once you've established that, when you know the problems these people experience and you have a clear solution in your mind, because you've carried out your research, of course, someone that is in real estate, you should understand the reason why people buy that product. What are the common problems these people face, and what is the solution they are always gunning for? What is their desired outcome? You need to know that. When speaking with someone that wants to buy products from you or wants to hire your services, high tickets, instead of pushing them to make a decision, create a path, show them the solution, guide them. The mistake most business owners make is they try to hoard information. You can do that for low ticket products, you can do that for mid ticket products. When it comes to high ticket, you need to understand that what you're charging for is not majorly information again, because everybody has information. When you're charging for high ticket products, when you're selling premium products, I want you to understand that it's 30% information, probably classified information, and most of it, majority of it, is now implementation. So the reason people hire you and pay you in 7 figures to do something for them, it's not majorly because you have a piece of information that they don't know about. It's probably because you have the information, they know about that information, but then they need someone that will guide them to implement it and get the desired results. So if you're still moving into selling premium products and you think that, oh, give them small and keep the rest, no, it doesn't work that way. Give out everything. Remember, premium products is less about information and more about implementation. You can literally tell someone how to do everything they need to do, but they'll still need your help to implement. And that's where the payment part now comes in. That's where you now get your reward in the implementation. Show them how they can achieve the desired outcome. Of course, you need to ask questions. First of all, you ask questions, carry out proper research, understand this person, know what exactly this person wants. Now, when the person tells you what they want, probably they tell you, oh, I want to scale my business. That's currently in our company, we are doing 4 million naira per month. I want to scale to 8 million naira per month. That person's desired outcome. Now you understand this and you understand the person's company, the person's niche. You strategically show them things they need to do in details to get to that desired outcome. But the caveat here is make sure at different strategic points in that journey, you are needed. You are playing a vital role there. Okay? So if you're telling them this now, you need to run more ads. To run more ads, that's not just run different ads, you need to run like 3 more ads that are going to be highly converting. To get highly converting ads, you need to get a very, very good ad creative and a very good ad copy. I can provide you with ad creative scripts and also the copy. You see how you've integrated yourself there. You now tell them, now when you run these ads, as they are coming through a land, you can either run them to your WhatsApp directly or you can run them to a landing page. I will help you build that landing page. When they've come through this landing page, you need to understand that the landing page copy plays a vital role in the conversion rates. So we're going to tweak that landing page copy. If you meet other people, they can just do one landing page for you, whether it's converting or not. But then when you work with me, we're going to do like 3 landing page copies and test each and every one of them 3 days interval to see which one converts more. Whichever one converts more, we use that one. Now, when we've passed that stage, when they start making payments, how is your onboarding process? How do you give them quick access to what they've paid for? Or how do you give them quick access to what they've ordered for? You outline it. Now say, okay, now the use of automation, you now use this. Do you now understand how you're literally telling this person for free how they can attain that 8 million naira per month? Probably telling them if you spend 20k on ads daily or 30k on ads daily and you convert at least 10, that's so and so amount. Now this so and so amount, within the space of 7 days, you can upsell them on this other product. If 100 people come in buying this low ticket one, you're able to upsell at least 15 of them. See how much you're making. You now double it down and like a very clear and detailed, well-structured plan. Tell me why, when you're done presenting this to this person, you've actually sold yourself, because you've presented to this person and literally told them without telling them, you can achieve this, but not without me. Do you understand? So that is what they call the decision reversal framework. They understand that, oh, I can't do this without this person here. After they now pay you, you now call your price to come in and help implement that. So you see that information is not what you make money with when it comes to premium tickets or premium offers. Information is there. Yes, quite all right. They might, what you're giving them there is information, but you're not giving it for free. So the mistake a lot of business owners make is they go and charge for information. Don't charge for information. If you want to charge premium, if you want to make a lot of money selling premium offers, you don't charge for information, you charge for implementation. The second framework is what I call the MCE framework, the micro commitment escalation framework. Funny enough, is similar to what most of us learned while we're learning basic sales and marketing, which is for you to get someone to buy something from you, you need to get them to say yes 3 times or more. Okay, so it's very, very common for people to make small decisions and resist big decisions. The normal way is you ask them, do you really want to do this? They'll say yes. Are you willing to commit to it? Yes. Are you ready to do it? Yes. Like you get them to, you just ask questions and they say yes. Then you now be like, okay, let's do this. Again, I've told you, if you want to scale from 6 figures to 7 figures properly, you need to incorporate systems and automation. One platform that really helped me do that is Sales. I'm going to talk about that shortly. This time, instead of asking verbally, you're now doing it with systems and automation. If you want to pitch $1,000 product to someone, you need to get them to pay for a $50 product or a $100 product. Get them to make these micro commitments, okay? So that the big decision is no longer like a big decision. I'll give you a practical example. Let's use the 8 million naira client again. So let's say he really wants to scale from 4 million to 8 million per month. And the first thing you do, instead of telling him, oh, pay $1,000 for consultation call, you could give him an assessment. Okay, give it to him for free. Tell him, if your company matches this, yeah, it means you're fit to scale. It means you're in the right conditions to scale. And of course, you're going to put it, if let's say he's already doing 4 million naira, obviously he's doing 4 million naira per month. You know, I'm like, do you do more than $1 million in a month? That could be one of the questions in the assessment. Yes. Do you have a team? Yes or no? That doesn't really matter. But then the question should just be to make him psychologically confirm that he's ripe or he's fit to scale his business. Okay, that's basically what the assessment could just be about. Just be very common questions, but then it will get him to say yes, like affirm and be like, oh, okay, yes, we're good for this. Let's carry on. The second one could be like a mini consultation call. You tell him, okay, I'm going to get on the call with you, but then you're going to pay like $100 or $50, where I'll just look at your content team, look at your staff, understand how things work, and give you like a pathway to how you can scale your business. Okay, you can get on a consultation call. If you're not getting on a consultation call, you could send email sequences, WhatsApp messages sequences that get them to say yes. So for one of my products, there's a low ticket offer before the main offer, before I upsell the main offer. Within a month, I get them to say yes to a lot of things, like in different ways. They paid for a particular offer. I give them more content, more value that still helps them learn faster. I give them more materials, premium materials. I give it to them for free, within the space of a month. These are with automated messages. I don't need to do it. Once you join the list, once you've paid for the low ticket offer and you've joined the list, these messages automatically start sending to you for the next 1 month. Not every single day, of course, with 2 days interval. Okay, so the first day could just be introducing yourself. Hi, I'm Philly. I'm this person. Yeah, thank you for making payments for this. Yada yada yada. You do all that. Second one, I give value immediately. Third one, I give value again. Fourth one, I give value again. Okay, you're not asking for anything. So when you go through some of the messages, all you're seeing is thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's not necessarily going to be yes, yes, yes. Like, thank you very much. I've opened this one. Wow, I saw this. Like, you're just hearing good, yeah, all those things. So you're getting used to, the resistance is lowering. When you're not, by the time you give them like 5 premium products for free or 5 valuable tips that is not common. If you want to really sell more, you're not going to be giving them common things that they already know. Give them something that they won't find anywhere easily. So I do that. I send them 15 messages, okay, within the span of 30 days. So within the 6th to 7th message, I now tilt a bit. The 6th and 7th message could just be probably inviting them to my channel or inviting them to subscribe to my YouTube channel or my WhatsApp, whatever, a personal gain. But then you're not going to pitch it like a personal gain, of course. If you're truly delivering value, like if I'm asking someone to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm not just asking you to subscribe because I want a subscriber. I'm asking you to subscribe because I understand what you're going to gain from what I teach, from what I deliver on this channel. Do you understand? So when you're asking them to subscribe to your channel or join your list or whatever, you don't do it like you're asking them. You do it like you're presenting them an offer. So the way I do it is, that this is usually what I do for my premium students, but I've seen how serious you are and committed you are. I would just give you access to it for just today. After today, if you're not able to join, the doors will be closed and it's for free. Okay. So of course, they'll definitely take up the offer, join the list, tell you thank you very much, do whatever, watch a video, any of those things. Okay. What you're basically doing is you're making them make micro commitments to you, so that the trust is now not, the resistance to your premium offer is not going to be as much. Okay, so you could do this with automated messages, strategic consultation calls, meetings, meetups. You could do this for both high ticket products and mid ticket products. The third framework is a very, very tricky one, but I'll try to make it as easy as possible. Is the value perception gap. What big companies cash out with, agencies, multi 7-figure, 8-figure business owners, is basically the value perception gap. So instead of toiling and trying to show someone, justify your price, you don't focus on price. If you want to charge premium, you don't focus on your price at all. That is not for you to think about. That is not for your customer to think about. Elevate your mindset. If you want to charge premium, you focus on the value you're going to present and the results they are going to get. When in one of my videos I said people get paid based on time and rich people get paid based on results. It's very similar here. If you really want to make a lot of money, you should stop trying to justify your price to people. Instead, amplify the value. Focus so much on the value that the price now becomes inconsequential. I'll give you a practical example. To implement this, you need to do 4 things. The first thing is identify the true impact of your solution. The solution you're presenting to this person, identify the impact in details. Like, you need to know exactly what you're doing for this person and you need to be able to outline it. You should always be at least 10x or 100x, from 10x to 100x in between. It could be 25x, 45x, but it should be at least minimum 10x of your price. That's in your head, you're not saying it out. The second thing you need to do is, when you've identified the value of the impact that the solution you bring to the table is going to have for this client, second thing you need to know how to do is to strategically make a contrast a very clear defining contrast between your pricing and that value. Don't worry, I just want you to write these things down. I will give you an example. It was once I'm done outlining these. You need to be able to give a clear defining contrast between your price and the value you're offering. The third thing you need to do is you need to be able to develop and create frameworks that show this customer the consequences and the cost of inaction. Basically telling this person, if you don't take action to do this, this is what would happen. Don't be vague. Give them defined details. Tell them this is what will happen if you don't increase your ad budget. This is what will happen if you don't get someone that will teach your staff how to do this. You're telling them the cost of inaction. The first thing is you should be able to present systems that highlights the value of what you're offering before you reveal the price. Like I said, these three frameworks I've outlined in this video somehow link to each other. The first one is the decision reversal. For you to do that, you need to outline the whole journey and then know the customer's desired outcome. The second one is the micro commitment. You need to, like, in total, you need to know their desired outcome and you need to have the skill to present it and highlight the whole journey from beginning till the end before you reveal the price. That's the caveat, before you reveal the price. So if you notice that these 4 things I've told you to do now, revealing the price was like the last thing, which means you're not supposed to reveal. You're not supposed to focus on the price. Focus on these 4 things I've told you about before you now talk about the pricing. I'll give you a very literal example. For you to get someone to pay 2 million naira, you need to get them to pay you 2 million naira without them knowing they're paying 2 million naira. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. They don't need to know and feel like they are paying you 2 million naira. It just needs to be like very, very smooth and easy. And the only way you can do it is if you create a perceived value. Most people don't go about toiling and trying to sell. What do you think is different between Voss and Aquafina, the water bottles? Voss is costing, I think Voss is like hundreds of dollars. It's still the same water. It's perceived value. Probably they tell you that, oh, it's from Netherlands and Netherlands is no salt, whatever, purest water and everything. It's the perceived value. When you're pitching to a company, you're basically showing them strategic ways on how they can make 100 million. You're an agency that you're being paid 2 million naira per month to handle something. Instead of pitching what you're going to do, basically, first thing you need to do is you help them calculate the lifetime value of a customer. That's the first thing you need to do. Help them calculate the lifetime value of a customer. Tell them, okay, this person comes into your funnel today and they pay you 5,000 naira for this low ticket product. Within the span of 30 days, they get to pay you 50,000 naira for this your main offer. That's 55,000 naira. And how much do you spend on ads to get this person in? Probably 100 naira or 500 naira, depending. You now tell them, this person is still going to be in your list, meaning that within the space of 4-5 months, they are now following your content. You're sending them regular emails without selling anything to them. When you have events that you're going to speak at, or when you have paid events, you can always message this person. So let's say this person spends 3 years with you. Within the space of 3 years, they've bought your low ticket offer, they've bought your main offer, and they've probably bought 2-3 times like your conference tickets or your online paid programs. That's what you should be doing. That's your job. So after you've outlined probably the lifetime value of a customer, that's a customer, you now show them how they can add more customers, how they can add new customers, and how adding these new customers can scale their business revenue from whatever they're having now to 100 million. At the beginning of this video, I said you need to know your onions. You need to know what you're doing. You can't fake this thing. If you strategically show someone how they can make 100 million naira in a month or in a year or in 6 months, why isn't it logical for them to pay you 2 million? They are saying 2 million naira as an investment. Do you understand? So you see, they are not seeing it as they are paying you 2 million naira. They are seeing it as they are investing 2 million naira to learn and know, in fact, to make 100 million naira. Why? Because you've not done the thing, no, you just outlined it. So that's the value perception gap. You just outlined it. You amplified the value of your solution. The value, the impact that your solution is going to make. You just majored on it. So instead of telling them, oh, I'm going to help you run ads better, I'm going to help you tweak your ad messages, I'm going to help you build better landing pages, you go in details, telling them when 3 customers come to this landing page and they don't convert, it's probably because one sentence did not rhyme well, or the button, the payment button is on the left side of the screen instead of being at the middle. The payment button is somehow hidden. The payment button does not pop up immediately. It takes like 3 seconds before it comes up. You are being strategic. You are being very well detailed. They know you know your onions. That's basically how you, as a business owner or a consultant, can scale from 6 figures per month to 7 figures per month by using these 3 frameworks I've outlined to you. Now, speaking about Selzo is an all-in-one marketing tool that I myself use that's helped me scale from 6 figures to 7 figures in the shortest period of time. And when I mean everything is totally automated, everything is totally automated. Like I said in the second framework, when you're getting them to make these micro commitments, you don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. If you're doing premium, you don't need to be physically or verbally getting them to say yes. You do this with automated systems, automated email sequences, automated WhatsApp sequences. I do that with Selzo. I told you again about how I scheduled a 30-day follow-up sequence for my prospects, that at the end of the day, within this span of 30 days, they must buy the main offer. I don't need to be online. Everything goes according to plan, automated. I've created a system. If you want to scale from 6 figures to 7 figures, you need to adopt systems. For those of you that have reached out to me on how to start using Selzo, it's very simple. But before you do that, I would like to make sure you understand everything. Recently, I had a live stream, a 2-hour live stream with 7-figure business owners where I showed them how they can scale it from 6 figures to 7 figures and from 7 figures to 8 figures using full automation, not half, full automation. I'll link the video in the description. Once you're done with this video, take out time, watch that video so you understand how you can scale your business from 6 figures to 7 figures using full automation. Okay, because it's when you automate the activities that got you to 6 figures, can you only take out your time and attention to focus on activities that will now bring you 7 figures. If you got value from this video, hit the like button. If you want to know when I upload next time, hit the subscribe button. And as always, share this video with 3 business owners that you know really need to get this information. All right, as always, where you are right now, it's not your final destination. I shall see you at the top. For now, lock in and represent.